Their mascots, not the companies.
We're live.
Yeah.
The mascot survived the collapse of his company.
Yeah, but I'm just
Hey guys!
We're back, ladies and gentlemen. You've just caught us in the midst of a heated argument. Things are just getting juicy here at Crit and Miss. This is part 2 of 50 Shades of Grey matter, but I think the adventure's sort of taken a back seat to this debate, guys. We were just talking about what's better, Mario or Sonic? Sound off in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. Grace and I are firmly seated, Team Mario, whereas everyone else seems to be ganging up on us poor people.
Hey, I never claimed Sonic was better. I was just completely opposed to the fact that Grace thought that Mario was so much better.
Oh, look at that!
I kind of think they're both
now that the internet is watching, all of a sudden he's starting to take a few back steps, ladies and gentlemen.
No, I will defend my point, my stance until the cows come home that Mario is not far superior to Sonic.
Mistress Shank?
Okay,
I think
Mario.
all you've got to do is ask the Tumblr community. Ask the Tumblr community.
Oh, look, let's
What the hell is
why don't we get Reddit involved while we're at it?
Oh yeah, because that always works
What's
out well.
Let the furries on both, and furries love Sonic.
This is how you do it, guys.
gonna-
This is how you do it as a DM. You turn your players against each other. You plant a little seed of dissent amongst them, and you watch them tear each other apart.
Hey,
Oh my God!
Hartley GM with a
Rob
party of
Hartley,
1.
thank you very much for rating our channel again, and all the guys who just joined us with the raid. Thank you. We appreciate you. We love you. You know,
Yeah.
if you're feeling really generous, why not hit that follow button? It really helps us out, guys.
Just gonna have a minor fanboy moment. Rob, huge fan, man. Seen heaps of your work with VLDL. Always keen for the next episode. So, thanks, man.
You've just caught us halfway through a debate. What's better, Mario or Sonic? Sound off in the chat. But we are here with part 2 of episode 2 of 50 Shades of Grey matter, a D&D 5th edition one-shot adventure written by yours truly. I am the DM, Sven from Crit and Miss. I'm joined by, as always, channel regulars, Grace from Out of the Abyss, and pretty much every other stream that I've done. Mark Hillman, I think I'm pointing in the wrong direction, I need to be pointing that way. Mark Hillman, also channel regular, you might know him as Serathel, who is just inept at living, the former Serathel, I should say. Our good buddy, Jeff, how are you, my friend? Say hello to everyone.
Yeah.
And
I'm
of course,
still alive.
last and definitely not least, Christian from Hermes D&D Services. Christian, say hello to everyone from the raid.
Namaste.
Hey, who wants to jump back into it? Play a little bit of D&D.
Let's do
I
it.
just want to say one thing.
You may. I'll
One
allow it.
thing.
I'll allow it just once.
Um,
Only because we're on
and
the same team.
This is the closing of my argument. If it pleases the court.
Please approach the bench.
So, the legal system does not actually recognize ghosts in the legal system. So, therefore, I don't really think you can give an opinion since you're dead. Your character, it's dead. So, therefore, I feel like your opinions are irrelevant because we don't recognize dead people in our legal system.
Order in the court.
Okay, yes. We will resume this argument later,
To be
Grace.
fair, that legal system was
No.
built by dead people.
That just mic drop. I don't have a mic, but
I'd just like to point out that my current character is resistant to fire damage, so that burn only cut me by half.
All right. Well,
But still.
we'll get you half a tube of cream for that one while we get back into this game, because the people are here to see some Dungeons and Dragons, and by God, I'm going to give them what they want. So where we left off, guys, our heroes have been sort of investigating some mysterious disappearances from the village of Stonewood. Some people have been disappearing in the night. Their investigation led them to believe that they've been taken by some giants. They followed the tracks that they found that led them up towards the mountains. They came into a bit of an encounter with a hill giant. Now, their investigation led them to believe that it was in fact a stone giant that was doing the kidnapping. So hey, what's going on? They sort of wrapped it up. The hill giant sort of gave up because they kind of made short work with them. They're great at making characters. And he led them up to the top of the mountain to his brother Balinor, a stone giant, and they found that there was this strange device sort of almost stitched onto his head. They began an encounter, but swiftly using a little bit of teamwork and a little bit of ingenuity, they managed to reef this whatever it was, like this strange circlet made of like a dull grey material, and like these tubes which are actually like stitched into the stone giant's skull. They ripped it off his head, and the giant sort of explained to them that they'd come here to sort of escape from the small folk. And he'd gone into the cave and something happened to him, and he can't remember what it was, but something had taken over his mind using this circlet or whatever it was. And that's where we left off. And correct me if I'm wrong here, guys. You're about to go into this cave? Is that right?
We're about to walk straight
Yep.
into a trap.
About to walk straight into it. Before we get going, do you guys want to, if you want to take a short rest or something like that, now would be the time to do it. Unless you want to
I
go.
was
Good idea.
I was actually going to try to calm down Ginger once we started walking in, obviously like 5-10 minutes, because she was very distraught about the fact that the townsfolk might possibly be being turned into mind flayers. That we do need to at least have a breather. It's been kind of back to back with a couple of things now. So if we can just sit down, I for one need to meditate for at least an hour. Is it okay, Ginger?
Yeah, I mean, that's fine. I guess for the first time, you guys have sort of known Ginger. She is usually a very talkative person, and you guys, like, you've obviously approached her, and she's like, I don't want to talk about it.
Okay. Well,
And she'll
you
just
sit
sort
there
of,
with
like-
Varley.
Yep, I'm gonna sit there with the dog. But she's seething.
Okay, well, I guess we take a short rest. Yeah, Kukulain's going to sit her off by himself and start actually meditating for a little bit, slowly starting to kind of like hover a couple of inches off the ground, and is going to use his arcane recovery to gain some spell slots back.
And
what's the current health of the dog?
well, I'll tell you what.
Low.
Take a short rest, and use a couple of, I don't know, some healing or something on it. Maybe you do some bandaging. It can come up to full health if you want.
Okay, I'm gonna use my
Excellent.
medicine and
Yep.
do some bandaging.
Do some bandaging. That coupled with the rest, the short rest rather, it can come back up to full health along with you
Make
guys.
sure he knows that he's a good doggo.
Good boy. Precious boy.
And it's sort of it's warming up to you guys now. It's sort of it nuzzles up to you a little bit, and while you're taking your short rest, it lies down, and it seems comfortable with you at this point. You guys can go ahead and tick off a short rest on your character sheets. Guys,
Okay.
for those who joined us and are watching live, we have a card system in play. You can see the cards up on the screen right there. You can redeem some crit points, and you can buy cards for the players to use. It goes into a global pool, and they can use those whenever they want. You can give them a guidance for an extra 1d4 for a roll. You can give them advantage. You can give them a health potion. You can give them one natural 20. You can see I've already got one on the board. Yeah, so go ahead and
Yeah,
redeem
Grace
those
wasn't
points if you
happy
got them.
about that.
Look, liking you less and less over these last few weeks. It seems you just keep Why? I just don't understand.
Yeah, no,
Why
because
would you give him
he's a
card?
good friend of mine. He's a fellow bearded gentleman, and he just likes to help me out. That's what we do. We are a fraternity of bearded gentlemen, and we give each other natural 20s. It's just what we do.
So that means you're going to go and spend your crit points on giving us the natural 20 then.
Yeah,
Sven.
look, I'll return the favour
I
on the
see,
next episode
okay.
of Tales of the Roguelike Tavern. I'll jump on and give you a natural 20 as well. 'Cause that's what we do.
Love
we look
it.
after each
Yeah,
other.
Thank you. I might use that one on Bryce.
You know what? While we're here, and
Oh,
we've
of course you will.
got 57 viewers in the stream. Christian, take a second. Tell everyone who you are, where you're from, where they can find you.
Yeah, lovely to meet everyone. My name is Christian Langford. I'm the owner of Hermes D&D, a one-stop shop in Brisbane, based in the north side. But basically, do dungeon master tutoring, immersive hide sessions for bucks parties, birthdays, etc., and then online sessions as well on our website as well as Facebook. So yeah, give us a check out. But I'm just keen to be playing some D&D tonight.
Awesome. All right, you guys take a short rest. Kukulane spends a little bit of time floating just above the ground like the weirdo that he is. I mean, short rest over. What are you going to do? You're looking into just this, just the pitch blackness of an old abandoned mine corridor.
I think this is the point where I'm supposed to tell you that I have dark vision.
Oh, I do not have dark vision.
Okay.
And I'm bioluminescent.
Oh, excellent. You
Yeah.
literally
That's
glow.
gonna help.
Kukulane, as we start entering the cave itself, is going to use another first level spell slot from some of the ones that he's just recovered for Long Strider on himself, just giving himself another 10 feet of movement.
Okay.
Just quickening his step, getting ready to jump out of the way of possible traps and enemies with these mind flayers in here.
Long Strider, how long does that last for?
1 hour.
1 hour. Okay. Wonderful.
Overall, will, as usual, be at the back of the pack, kind of slightly removed, so we can stay sneaky.
All right.
I'm gonna
So-
be as close as I can to the ferry so I can actually see where I'm going because I don't have night vision.
What's that bioluminescent look like? What's the range for that?
Oh, no, you gave it to me with my inspiration.
Oh right, yeah, okay. Let's see, 10 feet of light.
Yeah.
There you go. You're a
10 feet.
little weird glowing fairy. We have a weird dragon person. This is just
I mean,
You-
it's a real
Do you
bunch
have
of
dark
weirdos.
vision, Grace?
what?
Do you have dark vision?
I actually think I do, to be honest.
We're the only ones who
what do
can
you-
actually see 10 feet past you.
I think I do. Where does it usually say that? Is it just in...
On your main page, underneath your passive perceptions and all that kind of stuff. If you've got it, it'll be there underneath senses.
No, I don't think I have. If you're looking for a thing for bioluminescence, I guess we could just pinch it from Pathfinder. It says it's cast as much as a torch.
I was just going to give you 10 feet of light, just to keep it
Okay.
simps. There you go. All right, let's push on into this dark and eerie mine, shall we?
Well, I will be staying very aware of our surroundings, particularly looking ahead of the group since I can see 60 feet ahead and they can only see 10. I guess it's going to be on me to let them know if there's anything coming.
Rightio, no problem at all. Let me give you a little bit of flavor text as you head into this mine.
Yeah.
The light begins to fade behind you as you're delving deeper and deeper into this abandoned mine shaft. Before long, you're plunged into total darkness. It's deathly quiet and the air is stale and still. The only thing you hear on occasion is the sound of rodents as they dart into dark corners. There's like this musty smell of rotting wood from the from sort of like the minecart tracks. And as time passes and you delve deeper into the mine shafts ahead of you, you can notice it sort of branches into two different directions. One path continues towards the east, and the other is branching off to the right towards the north. What do you do?
I'm just going to whisper to everyone. If these mind flayers are constructing these devices that they are attaching to creatures rather than tadpoles, obviously these things are going to require construction. Does anyone hear anything down either path of any sort of machinations? And see if we can do like a perception check for that.
Yeah, okay, give me a perception check.
14.
Unnatural.
20 for listening. Natural 20 for listening. Yeah.
21, and I rolled 2 accidentally, but 21.
21. Also pretty good. Look, I can't say no to a natural 20. You can hear some sounds very, very faintly coming from the north. Can't quite make out what it is.
I'll point down that way for Kevril to go first.
Kevril will do just that. Actually, it might pay to just, rather than being at the back this time, I'll be like 10 feet ahead, like just out of the party's distance that they can see. So I'm seeing like a further 60 feet ahead of us, and I will be quiet as I possibly can as we move forward.
Alright. Give me a... Let's go with a group stealth check. Oh, let's establish, what did you do with Varley, by the way? Did you leave him at the mouth of the cave like you said you were going to do?
So yeah, I think it got kind of mixed in translation because you all went into instant love doggo mode. But
Classic.
Kuklain's plan was
I'm not going to apologize.
Kuklain's plan was protecting the village and the humans and the people that live there at the farm, because if, say, something tries to escape from us or runs out of the cave and we don't notice it, those people could be in harm's way. So he was trying to get the stone and the hill giant to wait at the entrance. They didn't want to, so he wanted to leave at least Varley there. Even if, sadly, Varley dies, it was to be like a last line of protection for the farmers.
Would you have discussed this?
Yeah. At the short rest. I totally forgot about it until right now.
I don't think Ginger would be okay with that. I think she would more want Varley there, and then because she can speak with animals, can just sort of be like, send a message and let it run. Sort of, But I don't know, that's just my vibe.
Jürgen?
I think we should take the dog with us.
Okay.
We can send it running if we need to,
In that case, as we get to this intersection,
There you go. That's what Varley looks like, by the way.
Oh, that's not what it looked like when we were fighting it.
No, it wasn't. I think it grows 3 sizes and gets blood on its snout.
No, it's canon. That's Varley right there.
Right.
So what's the plan? You're taking him with?
yeah, we'll take him with. What I want to do, though,
Yep.
as we're at this intersection, as we start walking down the path, I would like to...
Aww.
I'm not concentrating. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna hear a thing you guys are saying.
I'm contemplating whether or not I should tie a rope to see if anyone walks past, but a rope is thick and large. It's not like fish line. Or possibly like knock down the path behind us so nothing else can escape. But it means that obviously we would then be trapped in here and make a lot of noise.
Ideas? Anyone have any ideas? Want to add to that?
Definitely don't think we should knock the cave down behind us.
Mhm.
I think that would be a terrible idea.
Why?
Then we can't get out.
Behind us, as in
Yeah.
we go out and then we knock the cave down.
No. I think Christian's idea was to knock it down behind us as we're going in to stop
Correct.
anything from getting out.
Correct.
But that would also mean we wouldn't be able to get out. Even if
I
we were
mean-
successful, we'd be trapped in the cave and we'll all starve to death. Careful, no one go without food.
I've only got one day
Can
of
I do a nature check to see if there would be anything indicating to me that there would be a way out, or like a passage that we could, or like even just to look up to see if there's like a mouth up in the top of the cave, I guess. I don't know.
Oh, beautiful. What was that? Sorry, I'm having a look at something. What are we looking for?
Some
Nature
sort of
check?
atonement. If it can feel like an additional kind of air duct or something inside the cave to indicate that there was a secondary area to the outside world.
Some way, some alternate way for you to get out. Is that what you're looking for?
If
Yeah.
possible.
Okay. Roll an investigation check for me. Just a general investigation. Have a look around, see what you can see.
Can I do a nature check instead?
Are you?
I think for a druid in a cave, a ranger in a cave, a nature check.
Let me think. No.
Can I use my inspiration
To do a nature check?
in a cave?
Yeah, if you give me my inspiration, you can do a nature check.
Yeah.
But I want you to
Amazing.
tell the viewers how you're using nature to try and find something. Yeah.
Well, I mean, rangers are basically just glorified girl guides, let's be honest. So she's just sort of like, she's walking around, she's like licking the back of her finger to see where the air is coming from. She walks up to a rock, she sort of like picks it up to see what way the moss is growing.
Okay,
Like,
I like
she's
it.
gonna go to the river. Yep, sweet, okay.
I like it. I'll
Okay.
I'll allow it. Give me your inspiration. Give yourself a nature check to do that. Guys, as well, you
18.
should check out the Valiant Odyssey. Check out their podcast on Spotify and all that kind of stuff. Everywhere you can get podcasts from, and on Twitch as well. That is twitch.tv/Valiant Odyssey. So we got Sorry, I need to open up the log. We got an 18, we got an 11, we got an 8, we got a 10. Not great, but an 18 is pretty good. Yeah. You look under a little rock, and you do find that there is some moss growing on one side, and that gives you a little bit of a clue of where to go. There is, in fact, a natural sort of chimney that you could probably squeeze up through. It might be a little bit difficult for the huge wolf, though.
And for the huge Goliath.
But I can get out?
But you guys would be able to get out. Yeah, you could just fly straight out there. You're small. The others might have to give me an athletics check of some sort to climb out there. But there is another way out.
Look, I don't know how I feel about you insisting that we bring the dog with us and then not giving a fuck that it can't get out again.
No. So here's what I'm thinking. We send the dog outside, obviously, because we've got a plan now. So I'm gonna kick him out, and then if shit hits the fan, which it inevitably will, because it's Sven.
I was
I
going
will
to say it's
just-
us, but
I'll fly out and I'll get the giants to come and help us. And I'll
They
tell
ain't
them a
coming
song
back.
story about how we're gonna die,
Giant's gonna
and
come.
you need to help us.
They can't fit.
Okay.
No, that's scary.
As we decide to leave the dog at the entrance, then what I'm at least going to do is, as Barley makes his way back and we start to go down that right path, I'm just going to cast the gust cantrip behind us, just to re-clean the floor at that intersection. That way, when we get back there, I can check whether or not anything's walked over that area.
Okay. All right. So you're casting gust to sort of clear tracks and all that kind of stuff, so that you can see. Yeah. Okay. I dig it. It's kind of like seeing if your cat's gone up onto your kitchen counter by putting flour on your kitchen counter. Love it. You're gonna take a little spray bottle as well, so you can spritz the mind flayer when you see it. Bad.
And then Varley's being sent back to the entrance, not with us instead. And we're venturing down.
All right. I like it. So you're going towards the north, right?
Yes.
Okay. Let's go to the map. I'm gonna find the right one. Make sure. Just bear with me for a second while I set it all up, because there's a couple of things I've got to do to make sure that I do it right. So, fog, reveal, polys. Do something like that. There we go. Now bring you guys over. There you go. And add you guys to the map here. I'm gonna go with Kukulane, Ginger,
No, I don't want to see those. No.
Oh, is that a little dead thing?
I see.
Oh,
I see two people.
I see. Oh.
Alright, there we go. Look at that.
You said I'd be about, hang on, where's Ginger? Ginger's, there's the light. I'd be like there and being stealthy.
So you can see the tunnel here. It sort of opens up into like a natural sort of chamber, and you can see the wall at the far end has been sort of broken in, and there's like a whole bunch of like loose rock and debris sort of scattered over the floor. And you remember that Balinor, he said that he remembered going into the cave and he found like a part where the wall was thin and he smashed through. You would logically this is probably where he did it. And you can see beyond there's like a like an open chamber that seems to be where like the ground is covered in worked tiles, old, cracked, but clearly like purposefully laid, and like the walls are made of worked stone as well. So and you can see in there, and you can see actually like just like on the very edges of your vision. For those that can see in the dark, like such as Kevror, you can see that there's like some cages inside there, and maybe there's like the body of a person in the cage, maybe.
Hey guys, there's I think there's someone up ahead. But through here it's or someone, something, body shape cage. But and he's been quiet obviously. But the room is like built, not cave.
Okay.
You know, like squares, shape, this shape thing.
Do you want to go in first, Kevror, and see if there's anything moving inside there? Anything that's not inside? Anything not inside a cage?
Okay. So stealthily, I will move up to. No.
I'm gonna need a dexterity check or acrobatics check from you to see if you can actually move across these stones, because the whole sort of entrance is just like covered in these scattered loose stones. It's going to be difficult, so give me an acrobatics check first.
14.
14, okay, that's good enough. Now give me your stealth check, just a flat roll.
Natural 20.
Silence like the nights. This is your
total of 29, folks.
This is what you do. You make your way through there, gingerly stepping over all the loose sort of rocks, and you can see this pentagonal shaped chamber. Now you know why I asked that before we started the stream.
Yes.
And you can see there's 3 sort of rusty iron cages on the southern end of the room, and there's in 2 of them, in the one to the southwest and the one in the northwest, there's a figure in each of them, sort of prone, lying on the ground, face down. And there's also a 5-foot wide corridor branching off towards the north.
Alright. How loud would I have to be for the rest of the party to hear me from where they're standing?
How far away are you, really? I mean, you're 20, 25 feet away. You'd have to make a fair amount of sound. You won't be able to whisper. You have to talk, like talking sound.
Yeah, no.
Sound carries quite well here.
We've been working together a while, hey?
Yeah.
So we might be able to assume that if Kevril was to pick up a stone and toss it back to have it land near your feet, that would be a signal to move up quietly.
Yeah.
And that once he's done that, he will move into the room, not go straight to the cages. He's going to stay quiet and move up to here, have a look up that way while he waits for everyone else to catch up.
As we all get within range and Ginger's light illuminates the caves, the cages and whatnot in here, I'm going to head over to the guy first and foremost inside his cage and try to whisper, waking him up, asking, Sir, hello, can you hear me? Are you awake? I'm going to shake the cage a little bit. Are you Gathan from the farm? Hello?
Are we talking
just gonna
to
kind of repeat.
this gentleman here? Sorry, let me use the select button. That one?
Yes. Just trying to wake him up and actually seeing if is he dead? Is he?
Roll a perception check for me.
God, I cannot.
Is this dude breathing? That's an 8.
Look, it's really hard to tell in these really dark conditions. The only light that you're getting is the light from the bioluminescent fairy at your back. It's kind of hard to tell if he's alive or dead. He's just lying there, face down.
But a doctor.
I mean, yeah.
I'll roll my medicine.
Sure.
And,
Will your arms fit through the cage?
probably not. But I can
He
at
can-
least look
he
from
can
outside
still-
the cage.
Yeah.
You're gonna reach
Yeah,
in
roll.
there. You're gonna reach in there and touch him. Is that what you want to do?
I think he's just using his medical knowledge to examine him a little bit better than what Kukulane probably could have.
Yeah, you Doc Hovel, you make your way over there. Oh, I forgot to get you guys to roll your dexterity checks to see if you can even move in here quietly. Everyone who walked in here, give me a dexterity check first before I tell you what happens. Okay, 13.
So I flew in here.
Yep,
Am
you're-
I
yep.
exempt because you said walk?
Yes,
Okay, sweet.
that's a good point. Keep me honest. 13, yeah, not too bad. What do we got? Kukulane, we got you. Yeah, okay, that's good enough. You got in there fairly quietly. Doc Hovel, you sort of think of this like we're watching like a horror movie. The only light being shunned right now is the bioluminescent light from Ginger, and it's like on your back as you sort of step up towards this rusty iron cage. The air hangs thick, and the whole place is covered in like a thick coat of dust, which is disturbed by your heavy steel boots as you approach. And you get up closer, and you sort of get close to try and examine him. And just as you're touching the cage, all of a sudden, this dwarven man just shoots away, and he's and he's.
I think
his
he's
eyes
alive.
are wide with panic. But with your medicine check, you can see that this guy is completely out of it. Like he's barely even registering the fact that you guys are there. His eyes are just darting around, and he's got like this sickly, pallid look to him.
Do you have one of those things on his head?
No, you don't need to roll a perception check for that. You can see that he does not, but he does have like scars. Like he's been shaved. This big part of his head's been shaved, and you can see like scars which have been like it's been cut open and then healed, and then cut open again and then healed again.
Kukulin's going to approach the cave beside Doc, applying some makeup to his scales, and cast Friends on the little chap. I'm guessing he doesn't regard me as hostile.
You don't know.
I hope so.
He's also, you can tell now that this is a dwarven man, of like a middle-aged dwarven man. He has like he once had like a thick red beard, which is now just like disheveled and like caked with dirt and dried blood. You can see like he has a big patch on his head which has been shaved. His hands, on his wrists, you can see like a large scarring on his wrists as well. And he's just wearing basically like a potato sack.
I know that I know there was a human daughter and a human mother. I'm pretty sure that were on the farm.
They were halfling.
Oh, they were halflings?
Yes.
Okay, maybe got some dwarf halfling intermingling. Hello, are you Gaithan?
It's here. It's in here. Cut and cut and cut. He presses his face up against the steel bars.
Think this one lost it.
Who's Cleopatra on the left side of the room?
Well, you guessed it. That is, in fact, the famed Egyptian Queen Cleopatra herself.
Right, we should ask her.
That person. No, that's it. That you can tell that's a human man. He's just lying, like the other guy was, just face down on the ground. You can see a
I would
similar
like
thing.
to, for a I might miss actually. Damn. I just wanted to use the butt of my weapon to try to smack the dwarf in the head and knock him unconscious.
All right. Tell you what. Don't need a roll from you for that. You don't need to roll to hit. You can do that. You can just smack him right square in the face.
Okay.
And you hear like a crack, and his nose just splits open, and he just falls back down to the ground unconscious.
Oh no.
Before Jürgen goes and touches the other male, I'm just going to stop. Jürgen, I know that you want to heal them, but I feel like if their mind are as gone as this little one's was, they may alert inadvertently our presence.
Well, I'm going to say a little prayer for them and then go on.
Okay.
Alright, so what? Yeah, and Kevral's been looking up this corridor to see what he can see the whole time.
All right. Oh yeah, I should reveal that to you. You've got.
Just in case anything was trying to sneak up on us, I'm watching that shit like a hawk.
You can see another work stone corridor, 5 feet wide, and it continues for another 40 odd feet, 35, 40 feet before it widens to about 10 feet wide and turns towards the west. And I will tell you this: roll a perception check for me. Mr. Kevral.
Rolling perception.
Excuse me.
Natural 20. Jesus Christ, is that like 3 of them tonight?
Yeah, there's
Wow.
been a lot of natural 20s, and there's.
I think I've rolled 3 myself. Bloody hell.
Wonderful! You are on fire tonight.
Wait till we get into the big fight, and then I'll roll all ones.
Can you for the just like for the future? Can you just keep the natural 20s for when you are DMing as opposed to when you're playing? That would be great.
I'll do my best.
That would be great.
Nat 20s tonight.
Guys,
Jeez.
crit and miss. We live up to our name. We do a lot of crits. But we also miss a lot.
Yeah, like Serathil trying to grab the rope.
That's right. Check out our bi-weekly campaign of Out of the Abyss. It's a lot of fun. But you can hear from deeper down this corridor, you can hear the sound of It sounds like sucking.
Something making squelchy noises up here, guys. Let's be careful.
And with your perception check, you see that one of the stones. I'll mark it for you. I'll draw on it so you know where it is. One of the stones is raised. That one, slightly higher than the rest of them.
Okay, guys, when you get in here, fourth square thingy is a little bit lifted. Probably jump that one. And he'll click his boots. And we'll step up into the air a little bit. And float on forward. I only have one rage left. I'm not going to activate it. So yes, he's going to just like... Oh, how high is this corridor?
10 feet.
Alright, so I'll go 5 feet in the air. Go over the top of this thing. Still being as quiet as I can. Obviously, if you want a fresh stealth roll, I'm happy to do that. I'm going to move up. Does anything happen as I move over it?
As you go over the top of it without stepping on it, nothing happens.
Excellent. So I'll move up to the corner. Or up to there so I can see around, but still being stealthy. And wait for the others to follow. And hopefully not step on the thing.
Okay, so how heavy are you, Ku?
I am 280 pounds, so
I'm gonna regret this. I'm
I'm a pretty thick boy.
Can I attempt to airlift him?
I mean, it's...
I am
An
a
African swallow or a European swallow?
For those watching, I am playing a Blade Song wizard, so acrobatics is slightly my forte.
Oh,
So it
okay.
should be
well,
fine.
you'll be fine then. But
It's
I'm not even
Doc,
gonna
we
ask
got to get
about
over that thing.
I'm not even. I feel like you're gonna be. I'm literally not even gonna be able to lift you. I don't
So those that can fly, no stealth check needed. Like, I mean, how much noise are you going to make? But for those that are walking, you can easily step over that thing. All right, it's just one tile. Your ability to jump is equal to your strength score, so you can jump over it without any issue. But the problem is, Doc Hovel, how quiet are you going to be? That's the thing here.
Let's roll
Not
stealth.
very.
So we're rolling now that you've
Minus
said
one.
stealth check, right? Everything else prior was just us just pressing random buttons.
I have a rule for that, but we won't get into it tonight. Roll a stealth check.
It's a good one. 16.
Oh my
You
god.
need to roll
The
that
gods
again.
are just. The gods are just, Kukulane.
Jeff, you need to roll yours again because I do believe you're wearing plate mail, which
correct.
means you roll stealth at disadvantage.
This is correct.
Unless is that a feature of your adamantine plate just stops crits, eh?
That's right.
Well, you still got a 13. That's not terrible.
I got a 7.
Now can I airlift you? Now can I airlift you?
Too late for that.
Yep.
Is it?
Yep.
These guys come thundering down the hallway like a pair of rampaging elephants. Blah, 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 blah. No, they just they make a lot of noise as they come up the hallway, but you step over that thing without any issue, and nothing happens. Kevror, you can see that 10-foot wide hallway stretches towards the west there for 25 feet.
Excellent. And is that a doorway I can see at the end of it? Or
Yes,
a door?
There is a door. It's
Alright.
an old wooden door with an iron
I'm
door
going
handle.
to
And that
remain-
sounds that you heard before just continues.
I think it's on the other side of this door, guys. And so I will continue to float forward. But I am, as I'm going, checking around me for any possible more raised flagstones or anything weird in the walls, and then I will thoroughly investigate the door for any possible signs of traps before I touch it.
Okay, let's.
Before he touches it, can I loose an arrow on the door?
You want to shoot the door with an arrow?
I want to shoot the door with an arrow.
Okay, let me just
she'll
step
just sort of be
over
like,
here.
wait. I would like to shoot the door first.
Okay, wait, let me back up. Go.
I mean, okay. I'm going to shoot the door. Does the door have an AC?
I mean, you can just shoot the door with an arrow. That's...
Okay.
Yep. Okay.
I'm gonna shoot the door with an arrow.
Yeah, you let that arrow fly. You draw back. Thung! And the arrow just sticks into the door, as an arrow would do.
Do we
Okay.
notice any interruption in the frequency of that sound?
No interruption at all. Just continues on.
So now I will go up here and thoroughly investigate the door for traps.
Who put an area of effect
Go on.
spell on the board?
Oh, it's my light. I just thought I'd put it on there for reference so that we knew.
No, there was another area of effect spell just sitting there. I don't know where it came from.
No.
Anyway,
Oh,
That was me. I'm trying to put my own on because what I wanted to say was as Kevra was unlocking it,
yep.
I wanted to light a torch. I figured at this point, if we're unlocking a door, we're making noise. It's not going to matter. So I'm going to light a torch in my other hand that's not holding the rapier. And that'll give 20 bright, 20 further of dim, so 40 feet of light.
Excellent.
why am
I
I
roll.
in here?
Well, because now we have 2 moving points of light and
And-
3 people that can't see in the dark.
You look
So-
fabulous in the dark. Glowing
Yeah.
fairy. Come on. Who doesn't want that?
You're our guiding light. Come on, Ginge.
You're like
Yay.
Tinkerbell, if Tinkerbell was also a serial killer.
Do everyone loves
Yeah.
a glowing fairy?
Yeah, damn straight. So I got a 7 on my investigation check, so I am 100% sure there are no traps on this door.
Yep.
So I'm
there's no
going to
traps.
go ahead and see if it's locked.
That's definitely not an armed hand grenade hanging from the door handle.
Totally not. So is
I
it
knew
locked?
it.
It is not locked, no. Wait, is
Excellent.
it? Wait, let me just double check my notes there for a second. No, it's
Door
not.
begins
It's
to
not
open and then
locked.
slam shut.
Strangely
Not
enough,
locked.
it's not locked. You try the door handle, and it seems to be unlocked.
Last time I did this, we got into a fight with Drow. Okay, I'm going to sneakily just crack the door open and take a peek inside.
All right, I've got a little bit of describing to do to you guys.
Oh.
So let me first just reveal this room to you. This is my.
Yeah, I'm literally just opening it enough to like stick the top of my head through and look around and be ready to pull back and close the door if I have to.
All right, so you can see that this grisly chamber, at the center of it, it's dominated by like a large stone table with like grooves that have been etched along the table in perfect parallel lines, allowing the blood of the victim that's still lying on the table to drain down into a channel in the floor before disappearing into a drain in the western wall. The body on the table has had their cranium bisected straight along the top,
Oof.
revealing the open skull beneath. The brain is missing, and a long transparent tube connecting directly to the top of the spinal column is connected via an alien-looking device to a jar that is collecting clear fluid being sucked out of the body. The machine hums gently before it starts stuttering, so it's like accompanied by like this grotesque sucking sound, like a vacuum pump. And the body on the table, it like jerks for a second unnervingly before the machine falls silent. But that's not even the most disturbing thing that you see in this room, because the most disturbing thing you see in this room is by the southern wall. There's an open door. And there's a tall, thin, humanoid figure standing by the open door, just looking straight at you. And you have to even like sort of steel your own mind against the panic and emotion that rushes over you when you see this creature, because it has like this sickly grey-blue skin, this large, elongated, bulbous head with a pair of black eyes that just peer straight into your soul, and its face, where its mouth should be, instead
Oh my
there's
glaive.
these 4 long writhing tentacles, and it looks like that. And it just sort of looks at you.
Hey, Choo-Choo Train. It's
see
one of
it-
those tentacle face thingies you said.
For a second before it steps through the doorway and closes the door behind it.
Oh, it went to the next room, but it saw me.
No, I closed the door behind it, and it's in this room, I'm pretty sure.
No, it stepped into the room to the south and closed the door.
Oh! Little bitch!
It ran away. Let's go. What? Are we going to kill this thing?
I think so. Deborah, chase!
Okay. Over to the door as quickly as I can, still floating so I don't trip any floor things. And is this door locked?
No, it's not locked.
Excellent. I'll swing the door open.
Okay.
Also going into it. Well, actually, no, I'll wait.
You swing the door open. I'll reveal what you see.
In case we just see it again, I've got a frostbite prepared.
And I'm ready to stabby.
I'm ready to do magic fairy shit.
So you guys are all preparing something? Yeah?
Yes.
Okay, great. You open the door,
not.
you see that creature standing right there. For those who have prepared something, let's get those things out of the way. What do you want to do?
Con save from it, please.
Constitution saving throw? No problem at all. Let me just actually read its stat block here, because I haven't done that yet. So you're casting a spell on this thing?
Correct.
Correct. Okay. 18 on the con save.
Oof.
That is a pass, nothing happens. It is unaffected by my grasp of magic.
Is this like a one action situation or?
Yeah, it's you guys said you had something prepared, so he had something prepared. What did everyone have prepared? Let's talk about that. Because I can't quite remember what everyone said. Someone said they had an arrow knocked or something.
It would be me, and I'll have heads or tails, Sven.
Let's go with heads. Tails.
Okay. So I'll have poison arrow added onto that as well.
All right, you're going to take a -4 for shooting through 2 allies. House rule I like to use, guys. So go ahead.
This is fair. I'm happy with that. Let's see. Sorry, give me a second.
Pump up that music a little bit. This is drama time.
That is 15, but -4, you said?
Yes.
Okay, so that's, yeah.
That's a miss. You just can't get a good shot through both of your allies who are right in front of you, unfortunately. So let's roll.
I wanted to stab a dude, but I'd have to take a step forward to actually reach him. So can I just go into a rage instead?
Yeah, sure. Why not? Actually, I mean, you can take a step forward if you want to take a step forward. You can go into rage if you want to go for a rage. It's fine.
I mean, I'd like.
Right back.
Since I'm pretty sure my rage isn't gonna actually give me much in the way of damage resistance against this guy, I would like to just step forward and try and stab him in the face once, and then I'll rage on my turn.
Is that what you want to do?
Yep.
All right.
Take one step forward. That
Take
puts
your
me
attack.
in rage. Yep.
And now that you step into the room, you can see that the floor of this room is dominated by what appears to be some type of arcane sigil that's glowing.
Okay, so I'm not stepping on that sigil. I'm swinging over top of it with my glaive.
No problem.
I will do so reckless, just to make sure I get a good hit.
Oh, for those of you wondering, by the way, he is wielding a glaive and is a bugbear, so he has 15 feet of reach.
Yes.
That is why the icon has stopped in its tracks where it is at the door.
18 to hit.
It's an orangutan with a really long stick. 18 to hit.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, that's just a hit.
All right, rolling some damage.
I think we've just found
9
its AC.
damage.
9 points of damage. All right, I'll take it.
Now initiative? Or did...
Well, I'll tell you what happens.
Oh no.
Because the rules that
Everyone's
apply
in
to
trouble.
you guys apply to us as well, as DMs.
Oh.
And its prepared action now takes effect.
Oh no.
As you strike it, kabam! You like cut through its breastplate, barely grazing the thing. And while you're doing that, he sticks out like his weird clawed hands, clasps them together, and then
You don't have to do this, Sven. You don't have to do this.
throws his arms out wide, all while talking in this strange alien language that you don't understand.
Is
And
it deep speech?
Hey?
Is it deep speech?
I...
Because your boy grew up there. Your boy speaks deep speech.
Yes, it is deep speech. It
Oh
is
no.
an arcane incantation.
Okay, because I'm a wizard and I also grew up in the Aberration Plains, so
Speech.
and casts his arms out wide as he casts a spell which I'd been thinking about for months and months and months, and everything just worked out exactly the way that I wanted it to.
Great.
As he casts this spell.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Wall of Force.
Oh.
For those listening on Spotify, an invisible wall of force springs into existence at a point you choose within range. The wall appears in any orientation you choose as a horizontal, vertical barrier, or at an angle. It can be free floating or resting on a solid surface. You can form it into a hemispherical dome, a sphere, a radius up to 10 feet. You can shape a flat surface made of 10 foot by 10 foot panels. Each panel must be contiguous with another panel. In any form, the wall is a quarter-inch thick and lasts for the duration. If the wall cuts through the creature's space when it appears, the creature is pushed back to one side of the wall. Nothing that can physically pass through the wall. It is immune to all damage. Can't be dispelled by dispel magic. A disintegrate spell destroys the wall instantly. However, the wall also extends into the ethereal plane. And it casts it right on the door.
Mother? Been shit fuck.
Just draw a little thing there.
Good idea.
Wall of
have an
force there,
idea.
ladies and gentlemen. And now, roll for initiative.
Shit.
Hi, guys.
Don't forget that you have advantage, Grace.
Yeah. I
rolled a
forgot that last
6.
time. I will not do so
I
again.
rolled a 3.
Oh boy! This is what we do
I got
this for.
26.
No.
I will tell you this, guys. Took you about 10-15 minutes when the path branched off earlier to reach where you are now. So,
Okay.
Wall of Force, initiative, round 1. At the top of the list, Ginger. You see this shimmering wall of arcane
Jeez.
energy flare into life.
Just sort of
Valiant
felt
Odyssey
that.
just redeemed a natural effing 20 for you guys. So there you go.
Oh, thank fuck.
Thank you,
Thanks,
Valiant.
buddy.
We did it.
Yeah. Really do.
There you go. Natural 20 for
Yeah.
you guys.
Does sound pass through this thing?
Sound does pass through it, but it's all distorted, like you're talking underwater.
Okay.
What's your plan?
I have to wait for my turn to say anything, right?
I'll allow speaking outside of your turn.
Is that a door I can see on
She
the other
just
side
sort
of the
of-
room?
She had her. Yeah.
Yes. Wait. No, it's an open hallway. So
Okay.
I'll reveal.
Everyone would just say, yeah, there's another way out over here. I'd be okay. You guys find a way out.
Okay. Ginger, it's your turn.
She just sort of loosens her arrow, and turns to Doc, and she's like, I don't suppose you could knock a small portion of that wall down.
That is the calmest reply in this situation. Could you quick knock the door down? I don't suppose you could knock the wall down.
You know, I'd be terribly rude not to try.
We're not in danger. Because
So,
there's a giant psychic wall in between us. We're not
roll
in danger.
strength?
Yeah. I'm in danger.
All right.
I mean, you are.
Shall I roll strength?
Definitely.
Oh, wait. It's not
well,
Yeah,
it's not your
I
turn
feel
yet.
like Ralph on the bus.
my turn yet.
So Ginger, action, bonus action, reaction.
I mean, I can't give my action to the dude,
Nope.
to the big guy, can I?
No. You could prepare an action or something like that. You got
I'll
something
have
else?
an action prepared, just in case he gets the wall open.
Okay. Cool. Then we go to Kukulane. It's your turn, buddy. What do you want to do?
Okay. Free interaction to drop an item? Yes? No?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, I'm going to drop a crowbar just in case he doesn't have one to Jurgen, so that he can smack down the wall a bit more effectively. Obviously, you can attack it, but that'll give you advantage on strength checks. So try breaking it down with this. I'm going to quickly cast Haste on myself using a 3rd level spell slot, doubling my movement to 100 feet, and hearing the shouts from my friend, and also remembering back to the entrance where we had a choice of north or south. I'm going to dash, moving 200 feet, and go as far around that way as possible. So let's track Kukulane. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100, and then 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. Can you reveal this path for me?
Oh, there's nothing there. Sorry, that's it, you just got to go off towards the edge there. That's where you guys came in. Sorry. Apologies.
I thought that was the south path that went around.
Yeah, I don't think that's the way around, just saying.
No, you have to
Additional.
go back down the tunnel the way you guys came in, and you get back to that intersection where you guys sort of
Nice.
went towards the north.
Okay, well, that's going to change the turn entirely, because I thought
It goes back.
there was two different ways, and I was going to try to run around to the backside.
Yes.
Kukulane. Oh.
It's a rough spot here,
What?
guys. You're stuck in there.
Let me quickly just grab the readings on Wall of Force.
All right, I did. I threw it in the log before. You should be able to check it.
Hey, it's for some reason. it's
Yeah,
showing
we
half
tried.
of the explanation.
You have
Oh.
Misty Step, right?
I don't have Misty Step. I have something better.
Or some kind of dimension door?
I am going to, rather than haste, as I realized that I misinterpreted the way that the math was explained.
Yep.
Okay.
Can you save your friends? That's really what it's about right now.
Okay, Jurgen is most likely going to be able to knock the wall down himself. I'm going to reach my hand out to Ginger, linking arms with her, and I'm going to cast Thunderstep.
Talk to me about Thunderstep.
You teleport yourself to an unoccupied space you can see within range. So I'm going to choose, obviously I can only see him, so I'm just going to choose literally right beside this fella so that we're going to be right in front of him. Each creature within 10 feet of the space where you left must make a Constitution saving throw, otherwise taking 3d10 thunder damage on a failed save or half as much on a successful one. It's not a may, so unfortunately Jurgen is just going to take that damage one way or another, and I can only grab one person. The thunder can be heard 300 feet away. You can bring all objects, and you can also teleport one willing creature of a size of yourself or smaller, all the equipment they are carrying. The creature must be within 5 feet of yourself upon the cast, and they must be in an unoccupied space within 5 feet of your destination. Otherwise, the creature is left behind. So I'm going to thunderstep us both in front of this guy, and Jurgen's going to need to have to do a con save.
So basically, what you're saying is you said, I didn't ask who was around me. I said I use fiery teleportation.
Basically. So I asked for Ginger's hand, and when she links arms with me, we're both going to, in like a clap of, not really thunder, I would say. So from the far realms and growing up in like aberration-y planes, reality kind of like cracks almost. If you watch One Piece, like the Quake fruit that Whitebeard has, reality kind of breaks, and both of us then reappear in another shard of reality breaking just in front of the Mind Flayer, and that crack in reality is going to damage Jurgen. My DC is a 14, so what con save did you get?
Got a 13.
Sorry, 14. No! Okay, so Jurgen, you're going to take 15 thunder damage, and a large kind of like smashing sound of reality cracking is heard from 300 feet away. That's my action. My bonus action, I'm going to use my last of my 3 blade songs.
That's an accident.
So my last of my 3 blade songs. So for those of you unfamiliar with blade song, you gain a +3 to your AC. So my AC jumps from 15 to 18. Your walking speed is increased by 10 feet, so my 50 goes up to a 60. You have advantage on acrobatics checks, and you gain a +3 to con saving throws that are used to maintain concentration on the spell. It ends early if you're incapacitated, if you don medium or heavy armor or a shield, or if you use 2 weapons to make an attack. So 2 hands to make an attack with a weapon. For the flavor text for Kulain, another Bon Jovi song is going to play in his mind as he starts to go into the zone, ready for fights, as he brings Ginger into the room.
Which song is that? Do we get a demo?
Not yet. We're going to go. It's a specific moment when I'll sing it.
Yeah.
Also, it's horrible. It's not. I'm not a singer, so just so everyone is aware watching. But that's my turn. I'm going to bring us both to this side.
All right. Cool. You get in there. You did damage to Doc Hobble, right?
Correct. Yes.
Yep.
Oh yeah. How much damage did you do?
15.
15.
15 points of damage. Okie dokie. That's fun. Cool. You've made it past my wall of force. Congratulations. Well done.
Sven's not happy.
You really think I can't believe you didn't think that the okay, hear me out girl, the forever DM, and the other guys who are also really smart literally wouldn't find a way to make it through your wall thing.
Look, I knew that you guys were going to make it through. All I wanted to do was just take a round away from you, just to give me a little bit of breathing room. I've done that, and it's
and now it's this creature's turn.
It's his turn,
and I'm in the room.
and he continues.
And right next to him.
Not worried at all about what you guys are doing, and he continues his incantations with his weird spindly fingers, and he sort of opens his arms out wide, brings them together.
Need to chop those fingers off.
This purple, like arcane ball of energy sort of being compressed in between his 2 hands before he claps them together. Shoom! And it sort of spreads out throughout the room, and you guys can feel sort of your mind altering and shifting, and you're fighting it back. And what I'm going to need from you guys is a let's have a look. A wisdom saving throw. That is everyone within 10 feet of the creature. So that'll be... Oh, I guess...
Not me.
Wait, let's have a
I'm
look.
15 feet away.
I'll tell you what I want to do. I'm going to step over to fucking here. And I'll take that attack of opportunity from Ginger. Oh, no, wait. Sorry. She had her bow out. So no attack of opportunity. So now you're in range. So I need a
I have a
wisdom
sword.
saving throw. You do have a sword, but you did state
do
that you
have a
fired
sword.
an arrow at him when the combat began, which means you still have your bow out. So I'm sorry about that. You can definitely draw your sword on your next turn. So
Is this an effect to charm, frighten, or possess?
it's it is
I'm a me.
charm, frighten, or possess. I'm gonna say it is. It's not charming you. It's not frightening you, and it's not trying to possess you. trying to do something
Okay
else.
then.
That's a 21 from Kukulane.
Fuck. I got a 7.
This is not gonna go well.
Especially
Never
because Ginger
mind.
did. It's not going to go well because Ginger did the wrong type of roll.
Yeah, that's
I
it.
thought you said a dex
You
save.
can't backflip away from this. No, a wisdom save.
Oh,
And-
I mean,
boo.
she still rolled a 20. Just switch the modifier.
Boo.
And Kevro did a check, but I'm guessing you've just got a flat.
And he
does.
doesn't. He doesn't
yeah,
need to,
I'll-
being on the other side of
Nat
the stone
20.
and force. Okay, all right.
Nat
Natural
20.
20. We got a 21 for Ginger. We have a.
Yeah.
Shite. Where's Kevro's?
7.
I rolled a 7.
Oh, there it is. 7, and Kukulane, you got a 21. 21. All right, Kevro, you fail. And let's have a read because I've never cast this before in my life.
Oh no.
You feel this
That's
like
not a good
arcane
sign.
energy sort of assaulting and twisting your mind, and you start seeing like these images just like in the periphery of your vision, and you start looking towards them, and you're not sure what's real and what's fake anymore. All right, so when it's your turn, I'm going to need you to do something. Please remind me when it's your turn.
It's my turn next.
It's your turn. I need you to roll something for me. I need you to roll a
What?
d10.
Oh my god, no.
Uh-oh.
What
I know.
even is this? 2.
You rolling a d10.
Is that good
Give
or
me
bad?
1 second while I look this up. So you rolled a 2.
Yeah.
You do nothing. You are just so confounded by all these strange, otherworldly shapes that are appearing in the periphery of your vision. You're just looking around, and you guys can see Kevro's eyes just go unfocused, and he's just looking around, and you do nothing on your turn.
Do I get to make another save at the end of my turn?
Let me have a look. Can't take reactions. Must roll a d10 on the start of its turn to determine its behavior.
Yeah, I think they do at the end of each of its turns.
Yeah,
I think-
so at the end of each of its turn, you can make another wisdom saving throw. So yeah, you can make another wisdom saving throw, my buddy.
7.
No, you fail.
Fuck.
Okay. So you do nothing on your turn. Doc Hovel, it's your turn. I'll tell you what you can do. I'm going to give you a couple of options here. You can try and smash open that wall, or you can give me that natural 20 card and just smash straight through it.
Well then, let's try and smash through that wall. Is this strength?
All right, yeah. So you can use athletics, I suppose. Why not? You can get a big run
Advantage
up.
with the crowbar.
It's okay.
Use the crowbar and get advantage. That's why I gave it.
Bitch.
Ah, of course.
Look, no. I'm sorry. Crowbar's not going to do the trick here. You're not prying open a door. You're trying to smash through a wall.
Oh, he has a great big hammer.
Is.
He has a great big hammer, which is kind of the exact tool they use for smashing down walls.
Sure. Roll
Yes.
roll to hit this stone wall then.
Roll to hit?
Yep.
Okay.
Come on, I believe in you.
You got this. Kill it. Kill the wall.
I think I killed a wall.
22.
You hit it. Sure. You smash through the wall.
Yeah.
With a 22, I'm going to allow it. And from now on, this is what you look like.
Yes.
Oh,
yeah!
Yes. Very yes.
Oh yeah.
You guys see a large jug of strange red liquid as it smashes through the wall.
Canon now.
But that is going to be your action.
That's fair enough. And I feel like I've really succeeded over this wall.
You showed it who's boss. You're all in the room now. Bonus action, move action. I'm going to allow a move action. You can't
Get off me.
Get off of him.
Get there.
Okay, you're going to move over to there. All right, cool. Round 2. Let's put a token on Kevros so we remember that he is in fact. Where is it?
In fact, what? What is my status?
Something.
You could say that you are. I don't
I'm
want
just
to
going to
spoil
put
it.
green. There you go. I'm just going to put a green on him.
I'm green. Okay, Kevral's green.
All right. Top of the round. Ginger. Show him how it's done.
Alright, while you fuck shit up, I need to run to the little bugbear's room again, sorry.
I'm trying to decide what I should do.
Don't forget, guys, you have a natural 20 sitting in the deck there. So do I, and there's also a wild magic surge that I need to use before this game's over.
Oh, well, thank you for reminding me, because now I won't cast a spell. I appreciate that.
Hey, it could be to your
so
benefit.
I don't think it will be. I don't think it's going to be very beneficial to turn into a pot plant.
It'll be beneficial for the stream.
You know what? Why not? Okay, I'm gonna take out my bow, and I'm going to heads or tails, Sven.
Tails, because heads are for suckers.
I got heads again. So I'm gonna cast a poison arrow as a my bonus action, and then hit it twice with my bow.
All right.
With the bow.
Let's roll that D100 as well before we do that. Get rid of.
If I turn into a pot plant, I swear to God. 58.
Look, if you do turn into a pot plant, I'll allow your attack to hit before you turn into a pot plant. So what did we get? We rolled a
58.
58. What did we win? You won for the next minute. Any
Fireball.
flammable object you touch that isn't being worn or carried by another creature bursts into flames.
Oh my God. Okay. No, I've changed my mind. Can I just run straight up to it and shove my hands in its face?
No, I'm gonna do you one better. I'm gonna add a d6 of fire damage to this arrow. It's gonna do poison damage. It's gonna do some fire damage.
Oh
Yeah.
my God. Best.
So the arrow lights on fire, but just for next turn, so that you don't accidentally run up to him and then just hold your hands against his face and awkwardly start caressing him. It did say items that aren't being worn by a creature. So you can't. You would have just ran up and started like touching his cheeks.
I'm gonna be honest.
Really awkward moment right in the middle of combat.
Is his skin being worn? I don't think his skin is being worn because it's like not something you can choose to take on and off. So I mean, for me,
I feel like it
I'm
is
not
being
DM,
carried though.
I don't feel like skin's being worn.
He is carrying
I
it.
don't know, but I don't think it's being worn.
Yeah, but it says
Is he
worn
though? I
or
think carried would
carried, and
imply
he's definitely
holding.
taking the weight of his
What's
skin.
the definition of carrying? I need to know this for myself.
It's cancelling the effects of
mean-
gravity.
Carrying
Otherwise,
is the act of bearing or conveying the bit. No, that's. Yeah, okay, that's fair.
he's
No,
carrying
that's
his
fair.
skin.
I'll take
All
that.
right. But okay, what did we roll to hit? Roll to hit.
Okay. Roll to hit. I can do that. Shadunk.
It has to be good.
Oh, that did not go well. That is a 17. And
That's-
then second attack is. Oh, that was nearly a 20. Why did Did it become 2?
All right, so
That
the
was
first one
10.
hits, which is the one that you cast the spell on, I'm assuming. And
Yeah.
so give me arrow damage, give me fire damage, give me acid damage.
Oh, okay, so that's arrow damage. I've just got to roll this because it won't go away. Oh my god, make it stop. There's just this thing on my screen that won't go away. And then poison
me?
arrow. No. So poison arrow is a D12. That's a D10. That's I've got it. I've totally got it. Yep, okay. D12, and then what did you say on the fire damage?
A D6.
A D6.
Shoot that poison arrow through his heart.
So we've got 4, 7, 6.
17.
17 points of damage. Yeah, not bad. Let me
Yeah.
have a look. See if he has anything fun here. Any reactions that he can do? No, it doesn't look like he does. All right. No problem. Okay. So what do we say? 17?
Uh-huh. You wearing anything flammable?
That. He is, but he is wearing the things that are flammable so they don't catch on fire. Whew. Okay.
I don't like that rule.
I like it. I like it a lot. Anything else? You want to move?
No.
Oh.
Am I within his
Bugger.
attack of opportunity range?
No. I will tell you this though. When you hit it with your arrow, you saw that arcane sigil on the ground flare to life for a second. I should have given you a -2 to hit for shooting through your ally, but you could have moved and shot, so it's fine.
Okay. I guess it's up to you, but as I move away, I want to sort of crack the sigil. Or would you prefer that be an action?
It'll be an action if you want to try
Okay.
and destroy the sigil.
Okay, well, I'll just move back then, and sort of shout to the others, destroy the sigil! And then move back into the corner of the room so I can shoot.
All right. Kukulane, what kind of game-breaking garbage are you going to throw at me today?
One thing I did want to check quickly. Does he need to make any sort of concentration check for the Wall of Force when he gets hit by that arrow?
Let's have a look.
Let's see if we
He does need to do that, so he took 17
What about
points of
that?
damage.
What about that spell that's on me? Is that that's obviously not concentration?
I
it's
don't
the
believe.
Wall of Force as
No,
well.
I don't think that's concentration. Let me have a look. The Wall of Force is gone. It's not there.
Okay.
Is that because he rolled really badly, or is that because the other spell is also concentration?
The other spell is also concentration.
So does he make a concentration check for that one?
He does make a concentration check for that one. So let's do that, which is going to be. Come on, you got to have something that's good here. Give me something. Give me something. Give me something. No.
Can we use our natural 20 to make you roll a natural 1?
Don't worry about it. You
Oh.
failed. You're fine.
Yeah!
Hell yeah!
And the
Saved
Wall of
us.
Force.
And as a down, just redeemed a bless 1d4 for us. Thanks, man.
As a down,
Or-
thank
or-
you.
or-
Welcome to the
or-
Critverse.
Or other.
And thank you for the Bless Redeem. They'll need it.
Very much.
Okay, so on my turn, I'm going to dash around on the left side of him, and rather than doing my usual stick, I'm fighting a little differently because Kukulane, growing up in like the areas of the Far Realm, knows certain creatures need different battle tactics. As he's like skirts along the ground, he's going to aim his mouth up, and as he gets to the other side, is going to crackle out with a raw language and deep speech as well from the far realm. That does the same sort of cracking that his spell just did as reality snaps, but instead it's in a cone out from his mouth. As I'm going to use my force breath weapon. Can he please make a dex check of 12? And this is not magic. This is just natural stuff.
This is mundane electrical energy shooting out of your mouth. It's just running.
Exactly. So no advantage for him, you sneaky bugger.
Right. Okay. Dex save.
Yeah, dex check of 12. Not insane, but still
something. Check. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, save. Sorry, save. Oh.
All right.
Pass with it.
All right. Yeah. Okay. I'll take it. 4.
Okay. So, 2d10 force damage. Nothing more, nothing less.
Roll some ones for me.
10 force damage.
1 and 9. Right in the middle. Look at that.
Don't have a bonus action, so for my free action, as I've drawn his attention, and he's like, whether he's just taken it from his back or if he's turned to face me or whatnot, I'm gonna shout towards Kevraw. I'll draw his attention, stab him in the back in common, hoping that he doesn't understand that. Obviously, he probably does, but I'm going to say that anyway. Trying to in-game tell Kevraw, out of game tell Mark, use the natural 20 on your sneak attack.
Yes, indeed.
As I'm going to try to grab his attention, and that's going to be my turn.
You have his attention, buddy. Don't you worry about that. It's his turn.
Okay.
Let's have a look. What can we do here? Ooh. All right. Great. It's going to move here, over to here, as it just dances, or it doesn't dance, it hovers just off the ground, and it just floats around you.
Why is he walking in that spot, Sven? Why is he lining us up?
I'll draw something for you.
Why am I in firing range?
Let's see.
Why do I feel like this is gonna hurt?
To be a cone on the board.
Let's just see if I can get everyone in this.
Oh, fuck off. It's not that big. Ah!
Oh.
A 60-foot cone?
So,
Yeah.
can I ask? So, when he's firing this, at what angle is he firing this? Because I'm up in the air, for starters.
We're in a
I'm
room
also-
that's probably about 10 feet tall.
At most, you're
It's
10
I'm
feet
on the
high.
60-foot
corner.
cone. It's a
I'm on the corner.
60-foot cone. It goes 60 feet in every direction out from him.
Tell you what,
Up and
a
down.
couple of things are going to
Yeah.
happen, and you guys, you have a bless still sitting on the table. You don't have a natural 20. I've got to get rid of that. But you have a bless sitting
What?
on the table.
What do you mean we don't have a natural 20?
Oh, wait,
we didn't use it yet.
You do have it. Sorry, I thought you used it. You
No,
do
it's-
still have it,
it's-
but you have a bless. You have a natural 20 on the table for you guys to fight over as much as you want, because I need you
Yeah.
to make an intelligence saving throw.
Kevraw, can you use the bless? He's going to make a unanimous decision for all four of us now before we argue.
Yes, I will use the bless. Intelligence saving?
Yeah.
Okay, there's my saving throw. Maybe
I
I
really
shouldn't
needed
bother.
that.
Someone else use the bless, I won't bother. There is no point in me adding a d4 to that.
Okay. Can I use the bless because I've got an intelligence of 0?
Yeah, it's probably also a good idea.
Please.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Yay.
Normally, I say you have to announce it before you make the roll, but hey, we're having fun here.
Oh,
aren't we?
I don't need it.
We're
I
all
don't need
friends.
it. It's fine.
Oh,
I don't
come
need
on.
it.
Is this the way Bless works these days? You can just pass it around like a cheap whore? I don't
Looking
need
at
it. It's yours.
Looking
I
at
think.
it, I don't think it could help even the lowest of ones. So let's just say that it's wasted because we were playing anyway.
I agree. Yeah.
Yeah.
But 19 and 18 for me and Ginger.
All right.
And 7 for.
Yeah,
Dark
I
Brave,
kind of
Kev.
failed.
Okay, so we got Kevraw and Doc Hovel failed.
Punish me.
Whip me.
I thought we were trying to not
No.
get sued by Dungeons and Daddies.
You take 33 points of psychic damage, and
Holy shit.
you're stunned for 1 minute.
Yeah.
Its tentacles are just like blah, 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 blah.
How much damage? Sorry, 30 what?
33 points of psychic damage, and you're stunned for a minute.
Yeah.
Well, let's look up the stunned condition, just for those
shit.
at home who don't know what the stunned condition is.
Is that just quickly checking as well? Because it's been a while since I've first or used a Mind Flayer. Is that half for past, or is it nothing?
It says, or take that damage. No. You just don't take any damage and you're not stunned. But you do make another saving throw for those that are stunned at the end of each of your turns. Oh, and if anyone's wondering, he does not need to concentrate on that.
God damn it.
Let's
I
have a
should
look
have
at
used a
stunned.
natural 20 for that.
We just got Jimmy Neutron brain blasted.
Stunned. A stunned creature is incapacitated, can't move, and can speak only falteringly. The creature automatically fails strength and dex saving throws. Attack rolls against the creature have advantage.
That means there'll
is
be flat rolls against me.
its action, which is not a spell. So I just need to have a look here to see if we've got anything else we can do before we end its turn.
We passed, so what's the vibe with that then?
You're fine.
Fine.
Nothing happens. We kind of like close our minds to the blast that just happens. But yeah, incapacitated, so it means if you guys get hit as well, it's an auto crit.
Yes.
Oh.
So we need to protect both of y'all.
Okay.
Need to kill this mofo really quickly.
I'm just looking to see if it has any other fun things it can do to you poor people. It doesn't look like it does with the bonus action, so it's going to... What's this? Let me just have a look at something. Sorry guys, I should have read this beforehand. Oh, okay, yeah, not that.
Dear. I feel like Kevril's not getting out of this alive somehow. I don't know if any of us are getting out of this alive, to be honest.
Ooh, there we go. He is going to move over, I don't know, over here. Go ahead and take your attack of opportunity.
Gladly. Okay. Rapier coming in. That's a miss.
Oh dear.
Yay! End of its turn, though.
Good at casting insert rapier.
Okay, end of its turn. It is Kevraw's turn. You need to roll that save for me again.
Yeah.
And the save is at the end of the turn, correct? So even if he saves...
Yep, it's the end of your turn, yep.
Right, are we saving this nat 20? I mean, he's probably just going to do something else that'll stop me before my next turn anyway, so I might as well just roll and hope for the best.
I reckon we get Jurgen to use the nat 20 and then him to give us bless so that we've got a better chance on these saves.
I think that's a good idea.
Okay.
Alright, so was that an intelligence save, Sven?
Is it an intelligence save? It is, yes. Yep.
10.
Sorry,
I
buddy.
rolled a 10.
You're just not smart enough. You're not
No.
smart enough to survive. And that brings us to the next person, which is Doc Hovel. You also need to give me that intelligence save.
Okay, use
Take
your...
Nat 20.
Take the nat 20 for us and then bless... Obviously, you won't be able to bless this turn.
But
So natural
Jurgen!
20?
Jurgen! Listen!
Use the nat 20? Okay.
Alright.
Yes!
You use the natural 20, it's off the board. We go to the top of round 3, and it is Ginger's turn. Alright. This is a bad spot. Two of your friends are just standing there like idiots.
Yeah,
what do you wanna
do you have any like dispel magic or something? Oh, it's not magic. Fuck.
No, this is his ability.
Like,
If this guy were a dragon, that's his breath.
restoration. Restoration.
I have. Let's have a look. See at my spells. I could talk to animals.
That might help us right now.
I've got cure wounds.
Well, that might help. Probably.
I've
Doc.
got fairy fire, which I can cast for free once a day.
As I say in Magic the Gathering, if you don't have a solution for the thing on board, there is simply just player removal. Just kill the mind flayer.
Yeah.
Okay, amazing. Well, I'm gonna take 2 hits with my bow, and I'm guessing that fire damage is still applicable.
Can I get you to move first so that you're not getting a cumulative -4 for shooting through 2 allies?
You've never once tried to get a clear line of sight.
If you step to over here, you get a clear line of sight. Does that make
But
sense?
I'd like to once again state I'm off the ground, so I'm shooting at an angle.
It's only like 10
Again,
feet
the
high.
ceiling is 10 feet high. You don't have enough of an angle.
There's not gonna be enough there. They're two big boys.
Yeah.
You can just move to there, take your shot, and you can move back again if you want to do that.
Yeah,
Yep.
there's
Okay.
like 3 feet between Kevraw's head and the roof, and I think even less between Doc Oval and the roof.
Okay,
So-
well, I'll just take a shoot.
Take some
with
shots.
my bow.
I mean, with your size, if you're right behind them and right up against the roof, you might just be able to do it, but...
So 21 and a...
Sorry.
18.
21 is going to hit, and the 18 is going to miss as that arrow glances off his shield spell, which he casts as a reaction.
Oh, that little bastard. I was going to say, because I hit it with an 18.
Yeah,
But
that's
yeah,
alright.
fucking shield. Bastard.
So, I'm obviously gonna Sven heads or tails.
Heads, because tails are for suckers.
Okay, I did get tails. So we will go with ha ta 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 ba 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 ba. I think it was Hail of Thorns. So that's a D10
Oh my
piercing,
god.
and then a D8 to that, and then fire damage. Is that still happening?
Let me just have a quick look at that, see how long it lasts for the next minute. Yeah, go for it. I'm going to allow it.
Yeah.
How much damage did the Hail of Thorns do? Because I will have to take that as well.
272. Hail of Thorns did 2.
Alright.
That's it.
So
Oh my
272.
God.
Hail of
9.
Thorns is an AoE.
I'm so
So-
sorry. I totally forgot.
Your
11 points of damage all up. I'll
It's
take it.
Sven's fault because he said tails. So he said heads. So
It
he
is.
picked it.
Fight me.
Yeah, you 100% don't get to choose your spells in this game.
No. Well, I'm just taking whatever. I'm
Alright.
flipping a coin.
I know, I'm just winding the upgrades, it's fine.
Kukulane,
Okay.
it's all on you
The
now.
song that has been riffing in his mind as he casts haste on himself, getting prepared for the next turn. He's sick and tired of this mind flayer positioning himself, so he's going to back himself against this wall, getting ready to leap off of it in the direction of the mind flayer.
Okay.
Haste. I get to take that action this turn, the haste action.
Yes.
Like the haste is the action that haste gives me. Okay, I'm gonna make one swipe first. I do still plan on getting an attack opportunity in a second. But he lowers his, closes his eyes somewhat, also just using the telepathy that he has and the rooms facing. It's my life. It's now or never. But I ain't gonna live forever. And he's gonna
I just wanna live while I'm alive.
gonna go into the zone and use his one haste action to swipe once with the rapier before he gets in position for next turn.
Okay.
24 to hit. It
Yep.
is fate.
Yeah.
and is going to deal a lovely 8 piercing damage as he quickly into the Mind Flayer, and then is going to step back to here. Mind Flayer will get an attack opportunity on me.
No, he won't. He's already used his reaction.
Oh, perfect. My haste gives me +2 to my AC, so my AC is now 20. And that is Kukulain's turn in preparations as he's bracing himself against the wall to shove forward with 3 slashes. Done.
That's it. That's all you can do. You can't do anything else.
No.
All your options.
No more bonus actions. And haste, unfortunately, is in preparation. So all my prep spells are basically done. Other than mirror image, I'm missing that one.
So,
but yeah.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Kevril and Doc Hovel, they both failed their saving throw, right?
Doc Hovel took the natural 20 to...
Oh, yes, of course. So it's just you, Kevril, really.
It's just me, still stunned.
Well, I mean, I've still got a natural 20 sitting on the board.
I know what's about... I think I know what's about to happen. And you know what?
What?
I wholeheartely encourage you to do it. Because it's very rare that these moments actually happen in games, if it's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it. This is what's happening, and that's 2 down.
Are you gonna slay him?
You see, Kevril, he's just sort of standing there, and like his eyes are rolled up at the back of the head. He's just sort of standing there, like a Mortal Kombat character, just before you do your fatality on them. I'm going to cash in my natural 20 to use its extract brain ability. So I can do this on one incapacitated humanoid. And that is normally 10d10 points of damage. Now with my natural 20, that's going to be 20d10.
Oof. That's a couple of damage.
So let's roll
He
that.
rolls low.
It's true, I do.
He rolls low.
Anything less than 45,
9, 10.
I'm going to put some points back
1, 2,
on.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 20d10. Here we go. 20d10, ladies and gentlemen. That's a lot of dice. Woo! There's some 8s in
Yeah,
there.
it is a lot of die.
84 points.
It's a lot of dead.
That's not just dead. That's not just like alright, so look, the Mind Flayer's extract brain rule aside and how that works, just that raw damage is enough to kill me outright.
So you see as this Mind Flayer, he just hovers over to Kevril and he leans in and his tentacles are just like and like they go into his nose, into his mouth, into his eyes, and they strain for a second and they just suck his brain out of his freaking nasal cavity. And he starts eating the brains. Kevril, you're dead.
Kevril dead. I know. Fuck. Uh-oh.
Wow. It wasn't me.
No.
I thought I'd be the first one to go.
That's the end of his turn.
Wait,
So
it's
take a moment to let that sink in. I can hear my child crying, probably because I just ripped Kevril's brain out. I'm going to go
my
check on
dog's
him.
barking as well.
I'll be back in a moment.
Okay, Jurgen. Use this turn to bless us 3. Okay.
I'll do that.
Yeah,
I'm
so-
gonna get.
Hey,
In
Grace.
fact, let's
I
make
don't
it
think it's...
a second level blessing.
I think high levels just let you do it on more people, so that you don't worry about that. Because
Okay.
our
Just
person
normal blessing.
the 4th person is dead.
Yeah, so, yeah, Grace, I don't think it's necessarily
Oh, yeah, you're
Zerathil
right,
that's inept
it
at
is.
living in D&D games.
I think it's just you rolling bad
Yeah, like,
all the time.
all the time, except when I don't really need it and I get all those nat 20s early in the session.
Everyone alive right now is blessed. I can tell
With
3 creatures. Obviously, the dead guy, no offense, Splinter Mark, is not targetable. So it's up to us 3.
I mean, if you had Revivify, No, never mind. My brain's been extracted. That's akin to having my head taken off.
I did check for Revivify, and I don't have it anyway.
We maybe should have had Revivify prepared for today.
I think you're right.
So, I don't know about you guys, but I'm ready to get the hell out of Dodge. I'm being serious. Well, I'm disengaging. There's no way I'm gonna live through this. I've got 46 hit points. And our beefy boy just
The
died.
trick is, don't get incapacitated. And I was never your tank, I'm your rogue.
Yeah, but you've got the most hit points out of everyone.
That's beside the 5 levels of Barbarian's point. I'm the rogue, but I have 5 levels of Barbarian and we're level 6 characters. But I'm still the rogue.
That still makes you the tank.
No, that's what our paladin with almost as many hit points as me is for.
I don't know, do you guys feel like you're gonna... I sort of want to get the hell out of Dodge.
I think we can take it. Now that I've got my prep spells done, I can attack 3 times per turn. And what Sven is now not here to listen to this, but I've been waiting. The reason I wanted to hit me with an attack opportunity is I've got 3 reactions worth of telekinetic reprisals. So when I take damage, I'll hurt this thing back. So each of those is 2d8 force damage, half as much on a successful one. Let me just check. On a success, yeah, still half as much, so no matter what, he's taking damage. So I think we can do it.
I just don't feel like I'm gonna be helpful. That's all. I've got no spell slots left. So...
You've got the extra fire damage. You're dishing out like at least minimum like 10 damage per turn.
I mean, I could cast Fairy Fire on it, but doesn't it have something special?
It has advantage. Non-metagaming, it's strong against magic because it's all about magic and arcana. Metagaming, they have advantage on spell saves. That's why I used my breath weapon rather than a spell attack on my turn, because it wasn't.
It is a dexterity saving throw. If that
Yeah.
means anything.
Still a spell though.
Still a spell, so like it's
It'll have advantage on the save.
Yeah. So Fairy Fire would be amazing because that means I'd have advantage on all 3 of my attacks, and our Paladin would have advantage, which is insane for a Paladin.
Yeah.
But it's just the problem that he's got a very high chance of saving on it. So I reckon instead of spells, we just try to smack as many attacks as possible. This is another anime reference for those still watching at the moment while Sven's gone. This is Naruto the Madara fight, where any sort of other sort of jutsus other than taijutsu don't work. We need to hit this thing with physical damage.
I'm sorry about that, guys.
That's alright, I took advantage of the situation and went for a pee.
Oh, okay. Well, at least something positive came out of that.
It saved me making a mess on my floor.
All right, Jürgen, Doc Hobble, it's your turn.
Right, well, assuming I'm not incapacitated or about to die, I'm going closer to this motherfucker, and I'm gonna hit him with my motherfucking hammer.
Oh my god.
I think that's a brilliant idea. Maybe you should have done that sooner.
Yeah, perhaps.
I couldn't, I was incapacitated.
Okay, so out of game, comrade Elric, I think you thought that your blessed turn hasn't actually happened because we were preparing what to do for when Sven arrived.
Oh, you serious?
Yeah.
I
You
thought
said
I'd cast bless on everyone.
yeah, but Sven wasn't
but
here. You were talking to yourself.
Yeah, so you do cast bless, but you do that now.
Yeah.
Right, so ignore that attack,
Okay.
which sucked anyway, and I'll use my last spell slot on bless, and we're blessed now, we're blessed.
It was just hilarious because it's like, okay, we're gonna do this, we've got it all planned out. We finally calmed Grace down for attacking, and then he's like, I'm gonna go up and hit it.
Well, I've got a big hammer. obvious solution to every question. Have you ever heard the expression that every nut seems like every problem seems like a nut when all you got is a hammer?
Yeah.
All right.
No. But
Okay, so you've
sure.
used your action to cast Bless. We go back to the top of the next round. Round number 4, and it is Ginger's turn. What do you got
Okay,
for
well,
me?
we all know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna hit it with my burr twice, if I can.
Sure.
That's 18, which won't hit,
No, it
and
hits its magical
23.
thingamajig. So let me just take off another spell slot. And a 23 is gonna hit, so you hit on that one.
And 5 damage still?
Sure, fucking why not? You need it.
I do need it. That is 8 damage.
8 points of damage. Alright, chipping away. Here, you can see there's some. It's definitely taken some damage. So there's these open wounds that are like bleeding this grey, purple, blackish blood seeping out of it. All right, Kukulane, can you finish this?
In deep speech back to him, while I'm just going to start singing the lyrics of "It's My Life" by Bon Jovi in deep speech to the Mind Flayer.
It looks towards you, still holding Kevror's brain, and it's like in deep speech. No, it's mine. And
I'm going
the brain.
I'm going to slash it at 3 times. 2 with my 2 attacks from Blade Song Wizard and 1 from Haste. Question: from the positioning of Jurgen, would I have flanking?
You know what? I'm going to say Jurgen stepped over the top of Kevror's dead corpse with no brain. So yes.
Okay, and do you do flanking as advantage or +2?
+2.
Okay, let's go for some hits with the rapier. So first one out of the 3 is a 22.
22.
Second one.
Yep.
The 3 is a 16.
No,
Third
you
one.
see that arcane sigil on the ground flare up on that second hit, and it does not
Okay.
hit.
And a 19 for the third
And
hit.
the 19 does hit.
Okay, 2 hits, 2 misses. First attack is max 11 damage piercing as I slash through again into another bit of his gullet.
All right.
And the third attack is one below, a 10 damage as I slash into a bit of his thigh. And then still singing in my own little mind, I'm gonna riposte back up against the wall, giving him an attack of opportunity. wants.
No, because he used his reaction already again.
No, this is a new round, I'm pretty sure, right?
Yeah, but he used it on when Ginger fired.
Oh,
him.
Grace.
Yep.
Correct. In that case, I'm just going to stay there, actually. I was trying to draw that out from him. But that's fine. That's going to be... Oh, actually, AoE. No, screw you, Mind Flayer. That's going to be my turn. I'll end at the wall.
Yeah. Let me read something for a second.
Oh, this is a worry.
Oh no.
Let's read stuff.
Oh, one sec.
Oh.
My 16... I didn't do it for any of the attacks, but my 16 gets Bless added onto the attack, because I'm blessed currently.
Okay.
That's a +1. Does a 17 hit?
No. Because
No!
of that arcane sigil on the ground.
Worth a try. Okay.
Okay, yeah, that's what this creature would do. It's on its last legs. It's bleeding from a whole bunch of holes. It's on fire, and it's still holding the brain of Kevril, and it turns towards you as you stab it with your rapier, and you pull your sword out. It's covered in this purple ichor that drips from your sword, and it points towards you as you retreat into the corner with a long, clawed finger, and still caressing Kevril's brain that it's holding with its tentacles. It says in deep speech, "I'll see you again."
No, you little! I don't have counterspell! Ah!
Oh no! No! Oh,
Lame. Lame.
As it casts plane shift.
Does he choose to bring me as a willing creature with him, GM? Because I am willing.
Do you know where it's going?
I have no idea.
Does he care?
Do you want to do that? Do you want to make that the end of this creature? Do you want to go with him?
Look, Kukulane is a hunter of rations, and for the first time in probably decades, he's finally found the creatures that he's been trying to protect the realm of. If this thing points towards me and like offers me a challenge as it teleports away, and it tries to bring me with it, I'm going. Kukulane's hunting this thing.
You guys see Kukulane stab this thing with his rapier, withdraw his rapier, that purple ichor dripping from his sword. The creature turns, caressing Kevror's brain with its tentacles, and it points a long finger. It actually grabs the blade and sort of bends it down, points a finger in his face, and you see Kukulane grab his finger and shoom! Both of them
Yes.
vanish from existence as time and space tears open around them, sucking them in to only the gods know where. And that is the end of that creature. That is the end of Kevror, and you are left, just the two of you, Doc Hobble and Ginger, in this dark mining office by the looks of it. And you guys look around, you do a little bit of an investigation to see, you know, what happened to Kukulane. Where did he go? You find, I'll just reveal everything so that you can see everything that's there. I'll zoom out a little bit here. You find a chest with a number of those circlets. You find barrels filled with like clear liquid, just a bunch of ingredients, and you find what appears to be like a grimoire, and it's filled with like these drawings of these circlets that you found. And you find a chamber, and it's just got five people from the village, and they're all wearing these circlets, and they're sort of just in like this dazed state. You bring them back down to the village, and with the help of the priestess of Shantea, together you're able to safely remove the circlets, and you return Gathan Bethawick back to his orchard. And as you're approaching the orchard, with Gathan, you see the door fling open, and you see a small halfling girl cradling a small bunny in her hands, and she puts the bunny down and she runs from the cottage, and the father like goes down on one knee and sort of picks the girl up and spins her around, and then we roll credits.
Oh wow!
yay! Woohoo!
Well GM'd. Or
Yeah, that was
DM'd,
great, man. That was
whatever the
great.
kids are saying these days.
Good.
Just before I switch back to my camera, here we go, everyone. A final depiction of Kevror.
Aw.
Thank you, Hero
Actually,
Board.
I'd like to request a change of alignment.
Okay. What do
Yeah.
you got for me?
Can I be chaotic neutral now, please?
Yeah, explain it to me.
I feel like witnessing her friend die, and then witnessing Ku literally, like in her mind, literally just toss away his life. I feel like she's lost a little bit of faith in humanity.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah, I like
Enough to warrant a change of alignment, I feel.
I like it.
She's become more cynical.
Yeah.
Definitely. As you sort of kneel over the lifeless corpse of your friend, there's still like grey matter just sort of spattered across his chin and across his chest from where he's
50 shades of grey
shades
matter.
of grey matter.
I was gonna say, how many shades are there?
Oh my god. I like to imagine Kukulane is now on a Neolithid ship fighting this guy. He's going to be in the next campaign of Spelljammers in space, and he's finally become a true Jedi, just like I wanted.
Oh,
Yes.
Jesus.
Let's make it happen.
Oh my. Very good.
Well,
So
Doc
good.
Hovel has just witnessed the death of his best friend. And
Yeah.
Doc Hovel is traumatized.
Yeah, he
Um,
would be.
He's actually suffered a leg injury from this whole affair. There's a large chunk of muscle missing from his right leg, and he now has to walk on a cane. And during his doctorly duties, he can be very cynical, cruel, and actually commits malpractice every day.
Jesus Christ.
Everyone needs to give themselves inspiration. Give yourself inspiration in real life, ladies and gentlemen. Well played.
you.
That was absolutely fantastic. What
Pat on the back.
what an end. Wow. I knew what I had planned for this all along. I had no idea how you guys were going to react to it. I knew that it was deadly. I knew that it was dangerous. But you guys are just the best players. What can I say? You know, one person died, one person got plane shifted to who knows where. But I like to think that this is not the end. This is not the end of Kukulane. It's not the end of Ginger, and it's definitely not the end of Doc Hovel. It is the end of Kevril.
Definitely the end of Kevin.
It's the end of Kevril. He doesn't have a brain. He's not coming back.
I mean, and unless Doc Hovel becomes an oath-breaking necromantic paladin
Without a brain?
and comes back, and skeletons don't have brains. Like, he's just using raised dead, right? He's not bringing me back to actual life. He would just be animating my corpse.
I just wanted to say a huge thank you for those people who joined us live. For those people who came in with the raid from the venerable Mr. Hartley. Thank you for sticking with us. It's been absolutely amazing. It's awesome. I love doing this. I love it even more when I have an audience of adoring fans screaming my name out and throwing their underpants at me. No, don't throw your underpants at me, please. Don't do that.
All you people who stayed and joined, obviously there was quite a large jump on, and it started getting pretty late, and we've still got a good third of the amount of people that came in from the raid.
Yeah.
Obviously you've stayed on the entire time, so if you enjoyed the content, Sven is a great guy. He does a lot of other streams.
It's true, I am.
And the production quality is good, the professionalism is good, so definitely consider being an actual viewer. Jump on the channel when he's live and give it a watch, and you may see our faces again in the future.
Oh, you absolutely will. Jump on our Discord channel, jump on our Facebook page, give us a follow. Look us up on Instagram. I'm throwing things on there. I've joined the gram, as it were, as the kids say. Isn't that right, Grace?
Hey, Sven.
It's really
Sven.
hard.
Yep.
I know I joke about you all being 3 times my age, but it is actually true. And sometimes it's really hard to sit here and you guys fumble through.
I don't know about 3 times unless you're actually 12.
No, I would.
Sorry, just let me check my catheter real quick.
Are you
No, it's
12?
Are you 12, Grace?
The last time, Grace, I am nearly as old as you.
Yeah, I'm 60.
Yeah,
No,
like-
you're all old.
If you like what we do, give
I'm
us a
young
like,
and
follow,
pretty.
share, subscribe. What else? Review, rate, check us out on Discord. I already said that. Check us out on Spotify. We're over there. And while you're at it, why not check out Hermes D&D services for all your Dungeons and Dragons needs in Brisbane. If you have a party coming up and you want to, if you're looking for a professional GM, that's your
Even if you're not wanting to, even if you're not wanting to watch D&D obviously on the stream scene, you're wanting to actually play it, participate yourself, and you're not in Brisbane, like I mentioned, we do the online session. So yeah, check us on Facebook. I try to make it fun and immersive, just like Sven here. We do Monday nights, Thursday nights, and Friday nights, 6:30 till 9:30. There's 8 slots for anyone and everyone. So if you want to try out D&D, or if your group that you usually play with is having trouble because of COVID, it's definitely a good thing. So come and play with me.
You might even get lucky. You might even get to play with me.
Exactly.
What else was I going to say? Check out the Valiant Odyssey podcast on Spotify and on Twitch. Make sure you check out Mark Hillman Music. Take it away,
If
Mark.
you like the tunes on the way out, that's a bit of my work. I've got my own Twitch channel. It's twitch.tv/Mark Hillman Music. I think there's another link or something on the credit page on the way out as well, probably to my Facebook or something. I kick around, I play tunes, I play festivals. I do gigs, parties, weddings, anything. So if you want to book me, I do travel, but you have to pay travel. Yeah.
All the single ladies.
All those single ladies with no standards. Make sure you check out one of those live. I'm sorry. You died tonight. I can say whatever I want. You can't say anything back. No, I just Mark Hillman is a wonderful guy and is a huge supporter of the channel. The channel would be not what it is today if it wasn't for the love and support that I get from Mr. Mark Hillman. He's a great guy and he's got the magic fingers on the guitar. Guitar. Calm down.
Well, not going to say it doesn't.
Yeah. Grace, you got something? What do the people need to know about?
Moonbeam,
Moonbeam.
always.
Alright.
I'm just gonna make that my thing. Have a Moonbeam Tabulous Day. No. So we have Out of the Abyss coming up. That's gonna be very exciting. I mean, Thrash is about to drown, probably, maybe, perhaps, and has entrusted her life in the hands of
I'll
a
save
lizard.
you. Wait, I can't. I'm dead.
Now, for those watching as well, this is for sessions that Sven hosts that you play in.
Yes.
Lovely.
This is
Yes,
true.
Out of the Abyss is our regular fortnightly stream.
On Friday, and then I think we've got a Call of Cthulhu game coming up, don't we?
We
At some
do. We
stage.
do have a Call of Cthulhu game
It's
coming up, which
actually
I am.
pronounced Choo-Choo-Loo because he loves trains.
I like trains.
I am woefully underprepared for, just like I was woefully underprepared for that little comment.
Have a nice day.
We also have Tales from the Rogues Light coming up on, what did we say, the 30th?
Yeah, I think it was the 30th.
Yeah,
I said
30th.
30th.
So,
that's
next
DM'd by
Saturday.
Mark himself. So all you single ladies,
And you may see some of these other lovely faces on the stream, depending on who's available on the night. It's a bit of a free-form one, but it is an ongoing sort of campaign, but it's made for people to slot in and out. So if you want to jump in on that one, jump in the Discord and look for the Tales from the Rogues Light chat channel and say hello, and we'll get your character written up for a future session.
and finally, Jeff, what do you got coming up, my friend? Any zingers to end the night with?
Well, look, I would, but I'm preoccupied. I'm a little worried about my friend. You see, he started reading the dictionary, and he's having a lot of trouble with it. And I said, man, why don't you quit? And he said, I don't know the meaning of the word.
And on that high note, ladies and gentlemen, let's bring this stream to an end before we do any more damage to society.
Please.
We love you
I
all.
personally think we need to have Jeff come in at the end of every episode and give our sign off like that.
Oh my god, no.
We
please,
love
no.
you. We thank you for your support. We cannot wait
Welcome back, Cotter.
to be here again for the next episode of Out of the Abyss and whatever else that I planned that I can't remember. We love you guys.
Thanks, guys. Much
Remember,
appreciated.
Been great.
Keep being excellent to each other, ladies and gentlemen. Good night.
And party on, dude.